welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I know a long time ago I promised that I was going to be doing all of these Jennifer Lopez videos because it was JLo week. I apologize for how slow it's been getting these videos out. I've had a really busy month in August. I was up at my cottage for a while and I got a new job that I'm sort of been trying to deal with, so yeah, it's been a little bit slow, but I am still continuing my Jennifer Lopez themed videos. And so today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that she released in 2008, and it's called Deseo Forever. So this fragrance is an sort of alternate version to her original Deseo fragrance. Deseo came out in 2008. She also released this one and Deseo for Men pretty much at the same time, so it was kind of like a big Deseo year. This is what the original one looked like. It was sort of like that greenish blue, well, greenish base with like the gold top. This is actually one of my favorites. I reviewed this one quite a while ago. But today, this version that I'm going to be talking about, she released specifically for the Asian market, where lighter, softer fragrances are more kind of like the norm over there. They don't really wear a lot of really strong, powerful scents. So she wanted to make one specifically for that area. So these two are similar. They do have a similar scent to each other, but this one is a lot lighter. It's eau de toilette rather than eau de parfum, and it has some new ingredients added to it and some old ingredients removed from it. Okay, so first I'll show you the box. I really like the box. It's a nice, refreshing, crisp blue color. I don't know if you can really see it well in this light, but it's a very light sky blue, kind of fading into white in the center of the box. Deseo Forever is written on the front, and we have this nice silver streak of shimmer kind of going around the box, even along the edges. So you might be wondering, what the hell is hanging from that tree? This is a little hammock, and the reason it's there is because there's a little Deseo miniature in the hammock. This made me laugh because I found it on eBay before I even bought this bottle. Oh, I guess I should say that this is not available in North America because it's really, we got this one. We didn't get this one. So you have to buy, if you live in North America, you have to get this one online or go to Europe or Asia. But anyways, before I even smelled this one, I found this on eBay, and it's a little hammock. And it has a little Deseo tag, well, Deseo Forever, and inside is a little miniature, let me get around here. So inside is a little miniature bottle of Deseo, and I thought it was so cute because the advertisement for this fragrance, which I showed at the start of the video, is JLo she's in a tropical setting, and some of the versions of the ad had her in a hammock. So I guess that's what they wanted to do a little hammock thing, because it's a very relaxing tropical scent. So anyways, this is the miniature bottle that it came with. And here is the larger bottle. Now I actually got the 1 ounce bottle, so this actually isn't that big. It's bigger than this one, but it's not that big. You can get it in 1 ounce or 1.7 ounce, which is 50 milliliters, or the 100 milliliter. I think they made a 100 milliliter. I'm not sure because it was a sort of limited release. But anyways, this is the 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. Same design as the original Deseo, but instead the top is white and the base is that nice sky blue that we saw in the box. And the lid comes off like this. It sort of divides the bottle in half, and it says Deseo Forever along the rim of the sprayer. Alright, so I'm going to move on to what it smells like. Now I should start by saying I actually really, really like this fragrance. It's one of my favorites from her entire collection. When I got this little nugget, I sort of fell in love with it. I had such a small amount, because I originally wasn't going to get this. I was I'll just get the miniature and be done. But, it captured me away, and so I had to go out and get... well, I didn't go out. I went back to my computer and I bought this one online. I'm going to give this one a little spritz. You know what I like doing with this one? Because it's so refreshing. Oh, it's dark now. Alright, we'll review in the dark for a moment here. Sometimes I like spraying this in my room, and I have a fan that just blows it around, and it just makes my room smell like heaven. So I would say at the very top of this fragrance, when you first spray it, that's when it's most different from the original Deseo. It's a lot fresher, a lot lighter, a little bit fruitier. It hasn't really gotten into that like tropical rainforest Deseo feel just yet. It really is its own special little top. So in the top we have peach, freesia, apple, bergamot, and something called hedione. I looked it up and it's basically just jasmine. I would say that the main smell you get is that nice clean floral scent from the jasmine mixed with the light freshness of the fruits. Now with the apple and the peach isn't particularly juicy or sweet. It's a very light, fresh peach, and the apple is really light as well. It reminds me a little bit of Jessica Simpson's I Fancy You, the one like the blue bottle with the silver cap. I reviewed that one as well, and that one had peach and apple, but it wasn't like a strong fruity scent. It was like a very fresh, light floral scent, and the top note of this is similar to that. It's that fresh apple peach, clean floral smell, and it also has the bergamot and the freesia just to sort of balance it out a bit. But it's very light and very summery and very refreshing, almost a little bit like watery, like a little bit aquatic, I would say. It was really nice. Then we get into the heart of the fragrance, which is pure florals. So this is where like that nice flowery softness of the fragrance comes from. And in the middle we have some pink rose, some orange blossom, magnolia, mimosa, and lily of the valley. For me, I'd say that the sort of standout florals of this middle would be the pink rose and the magnolia. Like the middle has almost a little bit of a creamy floral kind of scent going on, but again, it's very refreshing and light. The scent is never heavy, it's never strong. It really is a nice breezy kind of scent, and I can pick out like a little bit of a rosy quality to it. One way I can describe this scent best is that if you know the original Deseo, you know that it was that sort of lush rainforest kind of scent. Like it was tropical, it was warm, it had all those like bamboo and green notes to it, but everything was very exotic and tropical. So if you picture Deseo as like the tropical jungle, I would say Deseo Forever is in that same jungle, but it's more of this sort of waterfall clearing. Like you get through like the lush grass and the bamboo and like the jaguars, and then you find this beautiful clearing of like a small waterfall. It's flowing, it's very refreshing. You can see the mist kind of rising. That's what Deseo Forever is. It's that little oasis in the middle of the Deseo jungle. So it still has that Deseo feel to it, but it's much more watery and like misty. So the base of the fragrance is actually the part of it that's most similar to the original Deseo. So here we find the amber, the oak moss, the musk, the sandalwood, the cedarwood, the mineral accords, and the patchouli. But I'll tell you that, just pretend I didn't even say patchouli, because this isn't a patchouli fragrance, thank God. It really is not one I would ever think of when I think of patchouli. So it's just those nice mineral accords, the sandalwood, the oak moss. It has that sort of, well, not foresty, more of like a jungly kind of feel, because the sandalwood and the amber make it a little bit sweeter, a little creamier, a little richer. And that sort of is what brings us back to that Deseo jungle, where everything was very warm, very tropical. Now, I'm a huge fan of like summery tropical scents. That's why I love Deseo, and that's why I love Deseo Forever. It's a nice way to experience that sort of refreshing summer getaway without being too fruity. Like there's no pineapple and coconut, like all those sort of summery fruits that a lot of summer scents have. This one doesn't have those. It's more of the, the crisp refreshment of summer rather than like the beach. Now, because it's eau de toilette, it is a little bit lighter than the original Deseo, but it's meant for those nice warm summer days, so I think it's a perfect concentration for it, and I think it lasts throughout the day. Like if you wear it on a nice summer day, it actually stays on you for pretty much the whole day. You don't need too much of it. Like considering it's eau de toilette, you'd think you'd have to just like load it on, but like you don't really need to do that. I think the notes are rich enough because of all the florals and the amber and the sandalwood that it makes it long lasting without being too heavy. So I don't really have any products for this one. Like I said, it's not available here in North America, so it's kind of hard for me to get this stuff for it, but I'm pretty sure you can get a shower gel for it, and maybe a lotion, but it could just be a shower gel. So I would recommend getting this one. I know the summer's kind of over, but like, get it anyways, especially if you want like a fragrance that's really light. This is a really nice one to get. So when to wear this fragrance? Well, you know, if you're gonna frolic about in a waterfall, this would be the perfect fragrance. But I know not everyone really does that, so I would say it's best for summer days. It's really good. You know what I like? I like hiking and like going through paths and stuff, like on walks and bike rides or whatever. And I love wearing the scent because I think it really matches like when you're in like a natural setting, and it makes you feel like you're somewhere exotic even though you're like just in the woods. Like it makes you feel like you're on an island and everything is like tropical and really refreshing and really light, and it's definitely one of my favorite fragrances from the Jennifer Lopez collection. If I had to choose between these two, Deseo versus Deseo Forever, it's, you know, it's a tough call because I really do love this one. It really like takes you away to like a new location. They work well together. Like if you want to get both of them for like, you know, your spring and summer days, I think it would work really good. You can like wear this during the day and like this during the evening, or... But I would say ultimately, I would probably pick the original Deseo just because it's even more like lush and tropical, and that's kind of like what I like. But this is definitely a really good choice if like you want a lighter version or a more refreshing version or a nice aquatic summer scent that isn't too fruity but is still something that like, you know, steals you away for a moment. Okay, so I guess that's the end of my review. Do you like my gems? Like crystal it is, like the blues, the whites, it's just fun to look at and to touch. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a quick review, a summary. I just did a review. I'm going to do a quick summary of the fragrance. So Deseo Forever is one of JLo's most refreshing fragrances. It is exclusive to the Asian market, but you can get it online. It's an eau de toilette, and it's the lighter, fresher oasis version of her original Deseo. It starts off with apple, peach, bergamot, freesia, and some jasmine. I think it's a nice jasmine, peach, apple scent that you get. It's very refreshing and clean, but still lightly fruity and slightly aquatic. We then get into the heart of the fragrance, where you mainly smell the magnolia and the pink rose, giving it a light creaminess that's very soft and leading us into that nice tropical sort of feel. And then we get into the base of the fragrance, where we have the amber and the sandalwood, making it a little bit warmer, mixing with the oak moss and the mineral accords. So we're still in that sort of like, we've been taken to that Deseo jungle, but everything's a little bit lighter and a little bit more misty. Okay guys, that's the end of my review for Deseo Forever. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can get yourselves a bottle and be taken away to that waterfall. And oh, you know what? I smelled Glowing. Glowing, which is her new one, came to Canada finally. We got like 3 bottles of it, like that's it. I saw it at Shoppers Drug Mart in like a corner in the back of the store. Like they weren't even acknowledging. They were like, oh yeah, J-Lo. They just kind of like stuffed it there. So anyways, I tried it. It's really nice. It's really soft. It's really sensual. I haven't got it yet, but I just wanted to let you know that I smelled it. Okay, so that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time for some more fragrance reviews.